cheese sticks.
That's where the cards have to go. You have to sit there or stand right there where you're at.
I can do whatever I want.
I hope they don't call me this third one tomorrow. Hi, Miracle. I'm eating one. Look, the reason my gums hurt so bad, look.
They're bruised, ain't they?
There's a blister on the top part of each one. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to get that to go away. Hello, Barry Squarey.
So just get.
This ain't for you, brother.
So put a stick on each one of these.
Like that? Oh, you can't even see what we're doing, guys. We're making little pizza roll stick things. I use this to open the.
I've had to wait. I'm waiting on a text. So.
I can't see the chat.
My work phone is in my purse, I think.
You take these two. Now, you got to set them right here. You can't touch these anymore, okay? You can't touch those. All right, man, you ask somebody for
Okay. Do we have a
No. Carly, do you have Pom Pom Patty? No. Here. All right.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Ask somebody if they ask me if I have cartwheel. Don't bend them. Be gentle.
Okay, now I can see what y'all are saying. Pizza things. I don't know what they're called, but Mom saw them somewhere and decided she wanted to make them. I think she just let the dog out.
Go fish.
You want some pepperonis, Barry? There you go.
Carly, do you have yoga Yasmin? You do, yay. Alright, Carly, your turn. Ask Marianne if she has Sandcastle Village. Alright, then you go draw a card. Draw a card out of the pile. Oh, you got one. Alright, that means you got another match. So you gotta draw 3 more cards. Here you go. Don't tell nobody you have that card, okay? Yeah, don't tell nobody you have that card. Alright, Mary, your turn. I did not go fish.
Dad, can we just forget? Dad, can we just forget?
Do you have Kicking Kyle?
Why are we kicking Kyle?
What? It's a soccer ball. What do you got? No, hold on. Is that a soccer ball?
Oopsies.
Oh, I got it. So now I got all 3 cards.
I don't know if I'm doing this
Stop
right.
it. Alright, your turn, Carly. Ask somebody if they have. Alright, you're messing up your balls. somebody if they have Frisbee Frank. Ask them. Put that over there.
They're all rolled up now. We just need to wait on Mom to come tell me what else we're supposed to be doing. The oven is done preheating.
Do you have Swimming Scotty? Swimming Scotty.
I'm gonna eat a cheese stick.
Ask somebody. Oh, I got Swimming Scotty. Who mixes it? Terrible. That's the last card. So now, whenever somebody runs out of cards, whoever has the old maid is the loser. Oh, and I got a match again. Got one card left. All right, your turn. I thought you just did Frisbee Frank. You gotta put that with your match. All right, Carly. Ask Marianne if she has that backhand.
What did I get that miracle?
Daddy did that.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Uh-oh, that means this goes in yours. That means, oh, you got the
Hey,
old
Hunter, will you
maid.
bring me my-
You lose.
My Coke in here?
No, I gotta go in here and do the block.
Daddy did
You and X and Emmerich can play.
Stop! Hey!
Why is the door wide open?
Because your wife went out
Why are there headlights outside?
because Leah's here
Gross, why?
to get those flowers.
Gross.
Who's here?
Emmerich,
Who's on the line?
will you bring me my Coke? Miracle and Berry.
No, I'll take
I might give you a piece of my cheese stick.
Miracle and Miracle? There's Miracle and Miracle.
No Miracle and Berry.
Romeo and Juliet.
No, please don't. You can have a piece of it. Don't take the whole thing. And don't just rip it in half like long ways, Xavier. Give me a slice of pizza and cut it in half.
What?
So get me a slice of pizza and cut it in half.
Triangle.
Cut it in half this way, and then he brings it that way.
Hello, Barry Squarey and Miracles. Oh no, her iPad's about
Look.
dead.
Look,
Why are we making?
look.
What? Ooh, what happened? You got fangs? What is that?
It's
I
a
punched her.
blister
What is that? Why do you have a blister?
from where they freaking sawed at my gun.
That's gross. Why did my phone turn on?
She's
What's everybody doing today?
This baby is mine.
Baby is annoying.
Gissy.
What are we doing? What are y'all doing?
We were making these things, but I need Mom to come back in here and tell me what to do with the rest of them.
What is this?
It's a pizza roll.
A pizza roll?
Yeah.
Is there pizza in it?
It's pizza crust. There's pepperonis in it. There's cheese sticks in it.
Cheese sticks in it.
Cheese stick, like a
Oh, like one of those, not like an actual,
like a string
fried.
cheese stick.
Yeah.
Will you put this and the pepperonis back in the fridge?
No, we're not. Where are the pepperoni?
And also, I don't know why she got this out, but will you put that up? Say hi, Gissy. She knows how to talk a little bit. She's wearing a dress-up skirt because Sissy put it on her because she wouldn't stop dragging it around.
Mom will be out there for hours.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to finish cooking the pizza rolls.
I
No, I don't
honey.
think
Knock
so.
on the door and find out.
Gissy, say bye-bye. Say bye. Love you. Tell them love you. Gissy, you can't wear my pants when I'm wearing my pants.
What?
She stuck her foot down my knee hole.
Go through my
And I said,
pants.
Gissy, you can't wear my pants when I'm wearing my pants.
She can. There's room in there for both of you.
No, well,
All right.
yes, her whole body could fit in there, though.
It's comedy hour, Mari. Tell him a joke. Ha
Emmerich told me that you're not 4 bajillion years old.
I'm not.
He
I'm
tried
only
to
3.5 bajillion.
He
years
tried
old.
to tell me that you weren't 4 bajillion years old.
Yesterday, while we were at the, where'd we go yesterday? The Comic-Con thing.
On.
My hands
I'm
are
probably just gonna put a thing together and post it as a short anyway, despite the fact that you won't post. Mom didn't want to post it as the thing.
Post it anyway. Who cares what your mom wants?
I'm gonna post it as a short because it's
She's
only
not
a
the
minute.
boss
It's
of
only
me.
like 2 minutes long. So
Post it. poster. Or save it for a day when we're busy and we can't actually go live.
No, because at that point it's irrelevant.
Who cares? Everything we do is
Look,
irrelevant.
she keeps trying to wear my
We
pants.
are irrelevant.
You're irrelevant.
I am irrelevant. Everything that goes on in this house is irrelevant. I like elephants. Quit.
Irrelevant. Look, I got
Irrelevant.
chocolate on my shirt.
That was dumb.
Daddy, where's
I was
mommy?
eating
I don't know.
chocolate. She's outside.
Why?
Because she wants to be one.
There are two people watching. They are both us. Two.
It was Miracle and Barry.
Well, they left because they had to go somewhere.
They got.
You wouldn't give Barry a pepperoni, so he got mad
I
at
did.
me.
I just gave him the whole pack.
Oh. Well, maybe he's eating them. So. Why are you eating your shirt?
Getting the chocolate off of it.
Miracle probably died. Her iPad
Her
died, not
iPad
her.
died,
Her
not her.
iPad. Who took your hair down?
She
She
did.
did.
Mommy, my hair's all tangled.
Didn't I just tell you not to do that?
Yes.
My hair's all tangled. Poppy.
Michael Jordan.
Hey, Poppy, my hair was all tangled.
Yes, go brush it, you weirdo.
You know what this is?
Your hand.
A brain sucker. You know what it's doing?
Poppy, I'm gonna show my mom.
Scratching my
I
brain.
went swear.
Starving to death. because-
Chuck! Help!
Hi, Chuck. I killed Dad.
What up, Chuckies? Chuckies cheeses. They're supposed to be making pepperoni things, but Mom went outside and
Mom left.
this is all we have.
She disappeared.
A dough ball. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with this. Probably just put them in the oven, Mari.
Yeah, but I don't know for how long.
72 days. Go out there and ask her.
No. Let Mariana ask her. I don't
Tala ready for school, Chucky?
know. She starts
You
school
said tomorrow, right? Chasing squirrels. That's all we do, Chuck. That's all we do.
Mariana, go ask Mommy how long I need to put these in the oven or what else I need to do with them after we roll them up.
Where is she?
Roll them up, roll them
Outside.
up, throw them in the pan.
No, she's outside talking to Leah in the car. If I didn't do this right, it's her fault for cooking.
If I didn't do this right, it's her fault.
For
Makes
Leah,
sense.
yes. It does.
She doesn't want to go. Well, that's typical kid. So
Yeah, I hope they don't call me
I
a
guess
sub
I guess
tomorrow, 'cause I
that's the
have to
same
sub-
across all cultures.
I have to sub Wednesday, and I don't
Yes,
want to sub
sir.
tomorrow.
Carly, get away from the door.
Put the butter sauce on them.
Okay.
Put the butter sauce on them.
Yeah, butter sauce.
Mariana, put this back
Good
in the
to know
cheese
some
drawer.
things don't change.
Put this back in the cheese drawer.
Where is my hairbrush?
Tell her she'll probably be running the school within a week or two.
No, Carly. I don't need it. My one hair.
What grade will she be in? She been like middle school, or is she going
Daddy,
in
can I
the
play with the
17th
Slinky?
grade, or is she going in as like a
Daddy,
freshman,
can
or
I
what?
play with Katie Slinky?
No, I'm playing with
How
it.
old is she?
Daddy,
I don't remember.
give me. And mommy.
Slinky,
that
Slinky.
Katie's?
Everyone loves a Slinky. Yes, this is Katie's.
Second grade got a new student.
I give it 2 days and she'll be running it.
Second
Sounds
grade
right.
got a new student the first time I subbed there.
hmm
He was the nicest kid
7? Oh,
I've
okay.
ever met in my life.
I'm the nicest kid you've ever
Like,
met.
he
in your
was
life.
from-
I thought she was a little older than that for some reason.
He was from Florida.
Floridians just
And
turned
he
13.
said, when he spoke to people, he only said yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, and he always said please and thank you.
He called you sir.
And that's when he was talking to the other second grade
Poppy,
teacher who
can
was
you
a man.
please let my mom come here and pick
Honey,
me
your
up?
mommy can come here anytime she wants and
And-
pick you up.
And
Yeah, but is my mom coming now?
She's not, honey. Your mommy's busy right now.
he
She'll
was
be here
he
later
was more
tomorrow. the
advanced
next
at
day, the
reading
next day, the
and
next
math than all the other kids in the class.
day. Oh, he was raised properly.
Take it to Poppy. Take it to Poppy.
When he finished his work, he was the first one
Go put it
done.
on the stairs and watch it walk
Take
down.
it
That's
to
what they're for.
Poppy.
I guess there's
Do we have butter sauce? Can we put it on there? This is
I
boring.
don't know what butter sauce is.
Like, this is boring even for us. Why are you eating that bird? Hey.
Because she thinks it's an orange.
Y'all seen the Trolls movie? That's what Gisser reminds me of. Every time she talks, it's just.
My hair's so pretty.
Your hair is so pretty. Is it brushed good?
Yeah.
Come here, let me see. You did a pretty good job on it. It needs a little bit of work. But that's not
Hello,
bad.
Wilma.
Wilma! What?
I try to walk it down, but it just goes like that.
Well, that's because you don't do it right. Let me see it. That's what you sound like. This is what we've been reduced
Daddy,
to.
break my hair.
So
Listen, y'all.
first grade on Wednesday.
Daddy,
We-
break my
I'm gonna say we, because this was not my idea, but they bit off way more than they could chew with this 100 days in a row crap.
Daddy, break my hair.
I don't braid hair. Let Sissy do it.
I'm not braiding your hair right now.
What are we on? 60 something?
68.
Well, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Daddy,
We're gonna
hi, Chuck.
Come here.
Hi, Chuck.
What? You gotta look up here, honey, not down
My
there.
hair is tangledy.
That's
What
Chuck
are
E. Cheese.
they doing?
They're just watching you be silly. It's hot down here for some reason.
What they doing?
That's you, silly. What are you doing?
That's
Trade.
you and Sissy.
Ow! Stop. That pulls.
Daddy,
He said, "Hi, Carly."
I don't
I
want
bet you.
You
Look,
have it.
show him your vampire
Take it
teeth.
to E.
Show him you have. Yeah, she's
Take
a
it to
vampire. Toothless vampire. You got
Yes.
little toothless.
You're a vampire.
I'm a vampire. I'm not a vampire.
Yes,
How do I get
you
rid of
are.
those blisters, though?
Honey, I don't know. I've never seen that before. Is that where they stabbed you with stuff, or is that from something else?
No, that's where they
You
did all the.
are
It's a lot of those my
bad
canine teeth, where they did all the drilling and everything.
Hi, Chuck.
It's
Hi,
blistered
Jack.
up
She said hi,
because
go.
of the friction of my gums from where there used to be scars there,
That's
from where they
crazy.
drilled into everything.
He said hi, honey. Go play.
But it hurts. Like it feels like I've cut my gums and it just burns
it's
24/7.
weird. Looks like there's another tooth coming.
I
She's
said
got
on
spots
this
like right over
leg.
here. Now it looks like another tooth's coming in. It's pointed out so much.
I'm sitting on this leg. This leg is better.
This leg is better.
You're a vampire.
Got
You're a.
somebody's Comic-Con badge.
Huh?
Hi, Chuck.
Hey, there's Barry Squarey.
Chuck.
I apologize,
just
Barry. They
hit
wouldn't
me,
share their
Chuck.
pepperonis with you earlier.
Hey, he just bumped into my head, Chuck. Chuck E. Cheese's.
I told them they upset you, and that's why you left. Because they wouldn't share their pepperonis. Look at this. Let's fix this hairdo.
What?
Let's fix your hair. Now you look like Cousin It. Stop. Be still. Look at. No, don't brush it. Here, stand up. Do like this. Don't move. Don't a minute. Let me show you. Hit him. No, Chuck. You don't teach little children that. Quit. Put your hands down.
It's so
Look
hot.
up at him. Look, it's Cousin It. Turn all the way around so they can see you're not just backwards. Ha, Cousin It. Oh, there she is.
She is his cousin.
What language was that?
So she says.
Full Nelson. Or is that a half Nelson? We're gonna teach Carly wrestling moves and turn her into a WWE diva. Pile driver. Stop! You're gonna make me drop her. She's back. She likes to flip and
Chucky
flop. Hey, not so close.
I said Chucky.
We don't say that.
Chucky.
Chucky. You can say Chucky.
Chucky. Chucky. Yeah. I love me. Come on, Chuck.
bite it off. Marianne, tell Mimi the chat's bored. They're all leaving.
They're all leaving?
Tell them at least tell us where the butter sauce is. Quit.
Hi, Chucky.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Do it again.
Okay, well, go play.
Hi, Chuck.
Marianne, bring one of those boxes in there.
Hi, Chuck. Hi, Chuck.
What?
Hi, Chuck.
One of the, in there on the thing with the sticker on top of it.
ratio do
Hi, Chuck.
For what?
to rinse my mouth?
Salt to water ratio for saltwater mouth rinse. Go. It's like half, ain't it? Maybe not half. Like a teaspoon or something. This one. Take the rest of them back. Actually, give me those.
Hi, Chuck.
All right, we'll do something entertaining till Mama gets back. Maybe. It might not be entertaining. So we've still got our 2 Mr. Blomdahl Patreons from... Just kidding, here she comes. Of course, see? As soon as I try to do something fun, here she comes.
I know, but you guys could have done stuff.
I don't know what we're doing.
The rest of them and
What's
you
up,
didn't give me
Alex?
further directions.
All right, so all you got to do is
They're
smush
making
the
pizza
sides.
rolls.
Smush the ends. Did you do that already?
There's pepperoni and cheese sticks in
Yeah, but you
there.
got a cheese stick sticking out.
Is it a wrestling show? It's about to turn into one. Now she's got to put some kind of sauce on it, so I don't know. There you go, Mama. Tell them what you're doing. Yes, sir.
Did you do the second one? Where's the second one at? All right, where's the cheese and the ham that I had?
I didn't know why you came out.
I need another pan. You guys can do whatever. I didn't want to be on the live anyway.
Well, you're gonna be on the live. You was doing a cooking show. Who else is gonna be on the live?
Mari's face was on there.
Mari's face. Yes, sir. Look. Hi.
And I didn't want to
Alex said hi,
talk. I
Mama.
didn't want to say anything.
Alex said hi, Mama.
Hello.
I think I missed the first step. Yeah, me too, Alex. I was doing a game with Mariana, and then I
Can you
don't know what's going
melt
on.
that butter?
Tell him, Gisser. Tell him. Say no, no, no. Say no, no, no. Say more. More. Yay. What else does she know?
I don't know.
Say all done. All done. All done. Say, where's your belly? Where's your belly?
So you take your pizza dough.
Carly, what happened?
This is your pizza dough.
What did you fall off of? Okay, y'all have to be careful.
So normally you would use
Don't play.
regular ham, but we don't have regular ham.
Don't play.
So I'm using this ham. Not sure how it'll work.
Go play. Your time. Go play. What is this? Ham and cheese pizza?
Hi, Alex.
I don't know how well this ham will
How
work.
about, what is that? Is that Spam, Alex? No, sir. We don't know Spam. Go in the other room and play. Gisser might eat Spam.
Well, you're not going to be in here. Go.
He's spamming the chat. Get it? Alex is spamming the chat. You're
No,
funny,
this is
Alex.
ham and cheese. But I don't
Spam
know.
is good.
Normally this would be just regular
Agree to
ham.
disagree,
But
Chuck. Go play then, you hateful psycho baby.
There you go.
Well, just ask her not to. That kid would whine if you gave her $1 million.
I think it'll taste the same because it's just ham.
lunch meat ham though. It doesn't taste the same as regular ham.
It doesn't?
Well, okay, so the other regular ham is lunch meat ham.
Oh, well, regular lunch meat ham. Well, yeah, it's lunch meat ham. I thought you meant like ham.
Like ham sandwich ham.
Ham sandwich.
Yeah, lunch meat ham. That's
It's pretty good,
the
right,
same type
Chucky?
of ham. It's just
Alex, are you a Spam fan?
cheese in it.
I used to eat Spam.
Ew.
You don't like it? I used to eat it a long time ago. I haven't ate it in a long time.
Here you go. Here's some
It's got a
bubble
funky
Hold
taste to
on.
it. I'm back, but I'm leaving again. All right, Miracles.
This
You
is
have
just
a good night, ma'am. Go get ready for.
Oh,
You
no,
have
thank you.
homeschool though, don't you? I was gonna say get ready for school, but
Just do
Alright.
your
Leave it
schoolwork
alone.
tomorrow, so you don't have to do it tomorrow.
yeah,
that's what that is.
had it for dinner in a
Are
couple
you
of
leaving?
days.
Yeah, I need to.
Emmerich leaving us.
Good riddance.
Open this.
Be home by now.
What time is it?
It's 8:47.
And then you put provolone cheese on it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk you back out.
Did you show them what we did on the pizza? So the pizza ones were just pepperonis and cheese sticks.
This better be good tomorrow.
I think you could probably reheat them.
Because it ain't gonna get eat tonight.
Why?
All of it?
There's a bunch of us.
Yeah, but them kids don't eat food. They're weird.
And then this is the provolone.
It's not chocolate and covered with sugar. They ain't gonna eat it.
Well, the kids are hungry.
Provolone is your favorite cheese? It is pretty good. I like pepper jack. It's probably my
Put
favorite.
provolone on there.
Provolone. It came up from the miners. It is no longer amateur volone. It is provolone. Ha ha. Funny jokes.
I just am using provolone because it melts better. But this ham has cheese in it, so I mean, I don't know how well it'll work.
This should be a nice quick dinner. Yeah, if she doesn't go out and talk outside for an hour, Alex, we've been done already.
So
Give me a bite.
of provolone.
Yeah. You gotta remember what it tastes
All
like.
right. So then I put little, like 3 little slices on.
Ghost pepper jack? That might be a little too much for me. But I'd give it a try once.
This one is on base. This one is on base. No,
Yeah,
this
that's
one
pretty
is
good.
on base.
Am I correct?
I don't know, maybe.
See the issue
Mm-hmm.
I have? All right. So then now you just roll this over. Okay, and pinch the sides.
Bub's on his way home.
Where's the other?
Concrete.
I need the other. Why did you put butter on those?
You told me to.
No, I didn't. I said just melt it. I didn't say put it on there yet.
Sorry.
Now what?
Just trying to help.
Get me a thing.
Maybe it was an important conversation. No, Alex, I was talking to Leah about flowers for the wedding.
Spray that.
It is not an important conversation. Not more important than the chat, the stream.
Well, to each their own. All right, hand me the thing and I'll stick it on there. Will it work that way?
Can you hold up?
I could, but I don't want to. I like how Alex says, maybe it was important. Maybe. Maybe. No. It takes time for me. It's not important.
I don't know how. I can't like get all of it like rolled up in there.
You need Snoop Dogg's help? He's good at rolling things.
How did you roll that?
I just folded it on top of it. I didn't really roll it. I just took one side and folded it on top.
She rolled it
and then
up,
took the
rolled it
other
up, and
side
threw it in a
folded
pan.
on.
Roll them up, Throw them in the pan.
You see the bottoms aren't like. I guess you could go ahead and cover these in butter too, and I can just sprinkle the other stuff
Snoop
on there.
Doggity Dog. Speaking of Doggity Dogs, where's Doggity Dog?
It's got a hole in it.
That would be unacceptable in Snoop's house.
Okay, put your butter on that, I guess.
Butters. What do you put? Like some spicy stuff on it? I can't read that. Garlic Parmesan. Is that still backwards to you all? We really need to figure out what that is. Why it's backwards. I love you. Go play.
I think Kevin's the only one that thinks it's backwards.
No, it was backwards the other day, but
Did you all fix it today?
I don't know.
I didn't change nothing about it, so no, probably not.
There's probably a button you have to hit. Yes, it's still backwards. Probably something you have to hit when you're setting it up. I don't know.
I am thirsty.
And then you bake them for
I am thirsty.
Go get you some water.
10 minutes.
I'm afraid to push anything right now. I'm afraid I'll mess it up.
Give me that bowl. You can't put that much butter on the bottom of this thing. Now they're just soaked in butter.
We like butter. They just drain it off. Oh, they're sliding. They're running away. It's a lot of butter. Guesser, you're annoying. Look.
They're just sliding around in the butter that
Say
Mari
hi.
put on there.
Guesser, look. Say hi. You got your cup? Take a drink. Take a drink of your cup. This is almost like a panzerotti? Panzerotti? I don't know. I don't know what that is, Alex.
And then
But I hope it's good. Hold your own cup, kid. Take you a raise. What is this you're putting on?
just a little bit of Italian seasoning.
Italiano. It's me, Mario. Boop, boop, boop. Tell him. Look, over here. Tell him.
This one's the pepperoni one.
Tell him. Boop, 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 boop. Tell him.
All right, Mari, these
Look,
will go in
Guesser.
the oven for 10
Look, up
minutes.
here. Tell him. Say hi. Such a whiny baby. Where is Gisser? Where is Gisser?
We should be able to put them all on the same rack.
It is backwards, yeah. We will.
The ham ones are bigger.
If I remember
Back
next
up.
time we do this, I'll try to think about it and put it. See if there's a button we can find.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So you got 10 minutes.
I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. Take this baby. This baby stinks. Did you doo-doo again? She's got the diarrhea. Go get Sissy. Go get her. Why are you eating paper? Ding dong, baby. Anakin! Anakin's a brat. Let's open one of these boxes while we're waiting. That might kill 10 minutes. So is it backwards if we turn the camera around? If we use the opposite camera?
No, it's not backwards.
Why am I all the way back to when Emmerich was here? What the heck? Ooh. So that looks normal. So it's just the front camera then. I don't know. That's better. Oh, that's good. Okay, well, here we go. Let's see what Mr. Blumdahl sent us. Remember, we got 2 boxes. We'll try to get through one. Should be about time for another one, unless Mama lost her credit card and had to get a new one. So if the Patreon was being paid off of that credit card, we're not going to have one. I need to message him and ask him.
All the toys in here need to go out. And all the money will be
here we go. They're both gonna go start going AWOL. Here's what we got. Pack number 1 is, oh, everybody's favorite, 91 Fleur. And 88, 89 tops, I'm guessing. Maybe Donruss. Donruss was blue. Nope, that's tops. 89. Woohoo. And then this is 89 score. Oh. Loved 89 score. Alright, let's see what funness we got in here. Empty box.
It's not the cortisone cream, it's the cream that's in that gold or
Cal
silver
Daniels.
tube that's in that basket.
Shield your eyes. Todd Benzinger.
Go get it. It's that little white. Don't put your hands in there.
Charlton.
No.
Dibble. Nasty boy. Doran. Hatcher. Jackson. Terry Lee. I don't remember him that much. Mailer, I remember him. Myers, definitely remember him. O'Neal, before he went to the dark side. Quinones, remember him. Dibble again. Doran. O'Neal. Oh, here's a cool looking card. Reggie Sanders, Fleer Ultra. I like that one. Roberto Kelly. I couldn't read the name.
Are those homemade?
John Franco. Oyster. I remember all of them except Lee. Yeah, I don't remember Lee that much. Benzinger again. Sabo. Mailer. This was the good year, too. This is the year we won it all. Carlton. Franco.
I'm gonna get Gissy.
The Dibbler. Jackson.
Girls.
Like the 87 Donruss. Stillwell. He's not sick anymore. He's still well. There's a lot of these. There's a Stillwell and another Stillwell and another Stillwell. This is the Stillwell pile. Terry batted 160 like all the other Reds except Barry Larkin. Hey, they were good. But I'm glad you saved Barry Larkin out of that mess. There we go. Jeff Reed and Ron Robinson. I don't really remember Robinson as a player. I remember like seeing a bunch of his cards, but what? Huh? Yes, I think so. Dibbler again. Oliver. Browning. His arm fell off while he was pitching. That was awesome. Ooh, Upper Deck. Hatcher. Jackson. Can y'all see these? Are these close enough? Scott Scooter. Armstrong. Okay, I remember him. Browning again. Glenn Braggs. He shouldn't do that. Eric Davis. Loved that guy. Braggs. This is the guy that broke this bat over his back, right? Just for swinging. He was a brick. Jack Armstrong. Hatcher. Yeah, me too, Chuck. Upper Deck was the biz-on. Rolando Rumes. Ooh, look at this guy. Rookie Steve Foster. Steven Stinkin' Foster. He had a lot of, he wrote a lot of classical music. Not that guy. Not that Steve Foster, but you know. Dibble again. I actually like this design on score, too. I thought that was pretty neat. Wasn't the best. Buddy Bell or some, what is that, 86 Donruss? Nick Esaski. Ooh, here we go. Eddie Taubensee. It's our catcher. Nice pinnacle card. John Smiley. Can't even read the name. There's so much stuff going on here. They just like, let's put all the stats on the front of the card. Hey, Miracles. Favorite year for cards? Oh, that's a tough one, Barry. Like, you mean like overall every year, or like which set do I like for which years, or? Because I'm not sure. McClendon, Oysters, Franco. Overall, Paul O'Neill, Franco, Winningham. That's tough. I mean, just without giving it much thought, I would probably say 89. Just because that's kind of when I started getting into it, like really heavy. And that was, you know, Griffey's rookie year. And, you know, most of the designs are cool. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like this design from Fleer.
It ain't letting me me play with
And
this
like I don't know if you've heard me say before, but 89 score, I've opened so much of that. That was like the first set I chased and tried to
Go show Poppy. You're
try to complete the set. So it's kind of a nostalgic year. I don't remember this guy either. Eddie Milner. I remember the name. I don't remember him as a player. What?
X ain't let me play with
I said it. She has to ask Katie because it's hers. Because
What?
she asked me. The Slinky.
Yes.
all the colors.
Milner, roommates again. And then after 89, 90, we tried to put this set together. That's a lot of red. And then in 91, we tried to do tops. Oyster again. Winningham, Trodway, Keith
these are
Brown.
Donald.
Yeah, these are my Donald cards. Bo Diaz,
Mimi phone.
Ron Robinson, Rob Murphy,
Okay.
Stillwell. I like the old wood grain too. 87 was probably another good year because I like the Spheric and I like this design. I don't remember what 87 Fleer looks like right off the top of my head. There's a lot of Stillwell cards in this
Go
box.
bring me that box that was in my bathroom.
All the
I said
Stillwells.
it was in the front of that garage. Which garage, Aaron?
This one right here, right out there in front of the little baby bed thing that's out there. All right, last stack, folks. Let's see what's in here. More Stillwell. I don't know. Oh, these are cool. 87 and 89. Yeah, those were good years. Who's this guy? Goosted? What?
Here, no more.
Austin. That looks like a Q through the camera. I don't
does
know.
look like a
That's
Q.
like, what does that say? Did we have an 87 Fleer? Okay. I know we had like an 86. I might go back and look for it. They are Chucky. Austin Kearns. I liked him. He was pretty good. Adam Dunn. I liked him. I wasn't following him that closely when these guys were playing, but I liked him. Tom Hume. Oh, here we go. Some really old stuff. Craig Harris. Pastor. Raphael, the Ninja Turtle. Landestoy. Devin Mezzarosco. Eric Milton. Ooh, here's a Homer Bailey rookie. That's nice.
2.
Homer Bailey did. Yeah, he was like a couple of years ago. He threw a no-hitter for us. 3 Homer Bailey rookies. That's nice. We like Homer.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Homer dope. Honey Grow.
Honey.
Honey. Treadway
you just say?
rookie. Honey Grow. Bench. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I said?
Exactly.
Homer,
His
not
name
a
is
good
Honey.
name for a pitcher. Nope.
His name is Honey,
Honey, what'd you think I said?
and his last name is Grow.
Oh, I thought you said
Honey?
PCH.
What? How did you not even get
I don't
anywhere
know how
close to
have
that?
it.
Barry Larkin!
Oh, gosh, that parade is Friday. We've got to make her thing.
Is that this Friday? I thought it was last Friday.
What are you doing? No, it's this
More
Friday.
Barry Larkin!
Right here.
That's awesome. I think I have that one, but I'm not sure. I'll take it. Oh, there's another.
It's the letter
It's
parade.
all are going to be Barry
Say
Larkins.
it.
Oh, this is going to be the jam right here. Look at this. Yes, all the Larkins.
All right, I'm pulling this
I will
out of the
take
eye.
them all. Ow! Oh, that's not Barry Larkin. Who is that guy? That looks like
Are these done, Mom?
that's Lee Smith for the Angels, and another Lee Smith.
I need you to come see if these are done.
Love you some Larkins. Yes, Larkin's my all-time favorite. Barry, is that where you got your name, Davis? If he tried a little, yeah, he just didn't have the effort in there, did he? Eric Davis, I liked him too. Tom Browning, Mini. Larkin!
All right, X, you can put this back.
I saw 87. I was like, in the stack of Larkins, I thought it was a rookie. Break my heart, Donald. Jack Armstrong. Barry Larkin! All right.
Mom, how do you roll up
Hatcher.
your feet?
Franco. Oyster. I'm about to get
A
burnt.
little bit longer.
Xavier
About 5
Hernandez.
more minutes. So about 15 minutes.
Hal Morris.
X, take this.
Hector Carrasco.
Come in.
What are these? Pacific? Yeah. And then Pete Shurik and Mark Portugal. He was from Portugal. Really liked Eric David. Yeah, I liked him. He had injury bugs like everybody else, but it's a nice stack of Larkins. So what did we have here?
What's that stupid baby doing?
It's been a stupid baby. Oh, yeah, duh. 87 Fleer. I remember what it looks like. I just wasn't thinking right off the top of my head. Yeah, 87 was a good year for cards
What
too.
time is it, Poppy?
Time for you to go to bed.
Daddy, for real.
Donner's Tops
Yes,
Fleer.
it
Honey,
is.
I don't know. Go play somewhere.
It's 9 o'clock.
So the 87, that was a good year. I like that one. I like the blue. The red, white, and blue kind of. I don't know if all of them are that. Maybe it's just the red's color. But 87 was a good year. How much time we got left? Okay, you're going to eat some of these pizza things Mommy's making, then we're going to bed. How much time's left? 5 minutes? Is he 60? X is taking over. I don't know what you said, Chuck. Oh,
Say
really,
hi.
Chuck? That's cool. You remember the name?
Say Chuck.
Why is she growling? What's her problem?
Give him a kiss.
You gotta make the noise.
Mwah.
Star of the show, yep.
Give him 5. Or a kiss again.
Give me $100. Are you done?
Gissy, say bye-bye.
Ah. Oh, give her hearts, Mary, please. Last name is
You want to
Matney.
give him a kiss again?
I don't recognize
Blow
the
him
name.
kisses.
Tell him bye-bye. Say goodnight. Mwah. Love you.
Now punch Poppy. Go.
Say no.
Do it.
Ow! This is a tub of guts.
Go shoulders.
Played for the Reds in the 70s. Yeah. I probably got some cards. Well, minor league, I guess I did.
Look, Giss, you're on Poppy's shoulders.
Get her, honey. Take her back in there. Set her down. Did they do minor league cards in the 70s?
Alright. Carly, come up in the garage.
X, no. Don't even try it. You'll hurt somebody. X, put her down.
I'm getting her.
This boy's gonna get whooped. Oh. How much longer did you say we got? 3 minutes? Oh, there's a timer on the stove. Y'all never set the timer on the stove. It's 2 minutes. I never use it. All right, 2 minutes. So we'll hold off on Donald's other box when we can appreciate it properly. There were no newer cards in that last box, so maybe this one's newer stuff. Let's just take a peek and see what we can see. Or it might be all old stuff. What did you do to it?
Hit the corner of the table.
She hit the table?
Yeah.
I'll be back. X entertainer.
Go do the thing.
That was not my fault.
You ever take the box outside and take Mom's jacket out so that you can stop getting yelled at for not doing things that you've been asked to do. You would think you would want to do what you're told, that way you wouldn't get yelled at since, you know, it makes you cry all the time.
Who yelled at me?
You're about to get yelled at for not doing what you're told.
By
Mom,
where's my lamp?
upstairs, but if she comes down and you ain't taking that box back out yet, or taking her jacket over there, she's gonna yell at you and probably beat the crap out of you.
Kisses cup.
Alright, give them the cup.
I couldn't get it.
How was that my fault?
Go on!
I can help.
No. Apparently, if you stop and wait on somebody and they fall, it's your fault.
I think they're done now.
No, go play before I get you the... Fail. Alright, be fine. That playroom clean? Get the playroom clean. Mariana, get this little skirt thing in here.
Me stopping is not what made it stop.
What are y'all sliding around for?
Stop.
Carly, you're gonna write the check.
Carly, playroom, go clean it up now.
What, Alex, was what dry at Wally World?
Right here. Bleeding down here like Ratter Gums.
Is she not gonna eat?
Who?
Yes.
Take her to your mother and tell her she failed.
You said take her and later.
I did not.
Also, tell Mom that the things are done.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't listen. You don't listen. Nobody said it was your fault. We're telling you to go on. Deliver the message I told you. You're not staying around and act ignorant.
Are they done?
They're done, yeah.
Where's she bleeding? Oh, her tooth.
Right down here. The bottom of her teeth.
Where did she fall?
Dang.
Go to the table again. I don't know what happened. Marty, you take those out?
I took them out of the oven already.
Okay.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, they're out. Go get her milk bottle and fill it up in the bed.
Nothing much is new. I'm tired, and there's too many people here.
Put her on the table, yeah, you're gonna have to.
And they're hateful.
No, she's not. I told you to go.
Okay, yeah, and then everyone was up to do it. She said she
I told you to do it. You do it. You don't let somebody else do what I told you to do.
Hello, Kevin. Alex said something for you, Dad.
No, X is gonna go.
So if they're done, then we can cut them in half and let the kids have a pick. They can have a ham one or they can have a pepperoni one.
Alright, everybody go to the table. Katie, turn the TV off, go to the table. Was it dry at Wally World?
That was for you if you went cold.
Oh, I haven't. Well, the last few times I've been there, Alex, it's been dry. Kevin! I don't usually make special trips, but when I'm there.
Earlier.
No, not unless you got some left from earlier. Go sit down. Anytime I go to Walmart, I check, but they ain't had much lately. Get in there now.
You're not getting another one. You're getting juice.
Everybody get in there.
Nobody's getting more pop
You
right
don't
now.
have to cut them in half, cut them in half until they say they want one.
Oh, well, I didn't cut all the.
Chuckaroo! How you feeling,
Buddy,
Kevin?
push you down.
Did Ramona's food poisoning wear off yet?
Hey guys, do you want a pizza one or do you want a ham one?
Hi, Ramona.
Ramona Nona!
Now.
Katie wants a
Ramona
pizza.
Nona.
Who's got through? What's that? Katie, go knock this out in the sink.
Put away my cards. One of each, Chuck says.
Katie, dump that out in the sink.
Charlie wants
Chucky.
a ham one.
Chuck wants one of each.
What do you want to do?
You have to come down
Mom,
here
ready
and
to
get
do
it,
trash? Yes.
I put it in the mail, but you know that never works.
Chuck. It wouldn't get there until 6 years later.
Mariana, what kind do you want?
Man, what kind?
Mona, are you taking care of Kevin today?
No, they're asking again.
What do you want?
Pizza.
If you're talking like that, you won't get one.
Might be some newer stuff in that one here. There's some sleeve stuff.
Dad, stop crying. Kevin said you're being annoying.
Kevin, it's my party. I can cry if I want to.
It's not your party, Dad.
What kind of dough is it? It's
Pizza crust.
Pillsbury something, one of those
crust.
kind that
Pillsbury
you
pizza crust in a
Pillsbury pizza crust in a can. It does look good. Always, Aaron. I'm about to try one right here. Face is killing me. That looks good. I want one of those.
Why'd you pick up that one?
Because I want a half a pepperoni and a half a ham. Look at that. That looks good. It's a little hollow.
Are you sitting on the table?
I'm not currently sitting on the table, no.
His chair.
Mmm, look at that crust, golden brown.
Always the other
Huh?
with your pepperoni.
About dropped it. Oh, these are hot.
They just came out of the
You're right, Kevin. It's never nice and quiet. Here's the ham and cheese one. Ow. Ham and cheese and, ooh, look at the steam coming off of that bad boy.
No, that's red.
Provolone cheese in the bottom, some ham and cheese lunch meat there. Let's go in here to the table where y'all can hear the real good screaming. And I can sit down.
You forgot your food.
I didn't forget it. I left it on purpose.
Gussie might want a ham one. It might be better for her. And if he'll bring me a thing, I'll cut it up for him.
Can you cut mine up?
Kind of thing.
The pizza cutter.
The pizza cutter.
A ham one?
Yeah, I want a ham one.
Hey, can you cut mine up?
You want a whole one or a half one?
I get a half one right now.
So cut one.
Mimi,
Yeah.
Mimi, can you cut mine up? Thanks for cutting mine up.
You want the
I'm
pizza
just
cutter
so
to cut it with?
sweet, Mimi.
What's wrong with you?
Kevin, bro. But Kevin's been having too much glue. He said he just realized he was 2.5 minutes behind.
Mine up is a small one.
The live.
Cut mine up is a small one. Is that good? Yeah.
That's okay, Kevin. I live here and I'm 2.5 minutes behind.
This in my It is cool.
Only time it's nice and quiet around here is when we're not at home.
Where's Jackson?
Where did Jackson go? Did he go back to the apartment?
Players.
All right, say the prayer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God is good for Amen.
Well done. All right, which one y'all want to try first? Pepperoni or ham and cheesy? I wondered why it took Mari so long to say hi. I thought she was ignoring me. She was, Kevin. I'm going to eat the ham and cheese first because I feel like this is going to be better. I like the pepperonis.
I love cheese. Mimi, I love cheese.
It's good.
A for effort. That's right, Kevin. Now, whatever spice you put on the bread is good. I can eat the bread by itself. Or I think we need to try like some Black Forest ham or something. That lunch meat. The lunch meat's not really cutting it, but
That's what I'm saying.
everything else is
I
good.
thought we had ham or I would have bought some. But
You did have ham. You threw it in the floor for me to throw away.
yeah, it was no good. It was expired.
Cooked them all out.
I mean, it's good, but lunch meat only does so
This is
much.
not yours.
Why are you drinking another pot?
Go give me a Sprite, another girl. I
I'm
think it tastes good.
Why am I drinking another pot?
Why are you drinking another pot, Mari?
Who's not? This is the same Coke I had
All day?
since dinner or since lunch.
It's hot.
And I just had to bring in and go give me a Sprite.
It is still hot.
Fell asleep and woke up too late to get homemade pizza pockets. That's right.
I just had to blow on it.
You know, it's
Listen, I was up there. The kids, the boyfriend and girlfriend came over today, and they were downstairs watching the movie. So I was upstairs sitting in the
Sprite
bed
is still pop.
doing some stuff for school, and I passed out trying to type up a
I
thing.
cannot hear this toy.
But it's done. Yeah.
I need
Sorta
to
done.
pick up it so hard. I don't want to do it with my hands.
You can pick it up with your hands. It's fine.
It's hard. We don't want it cooled down.
It's cooling down right now. You can eat it.
What do you think, X? Is it good?
I
What do you think, X? Is it good? X is a ding dong.
How's the pepperoni one?
I haven't tried it yet.
It
What do you think,
sucks.
Mariana? Which one are you eating? Pepperoni, what do you think? Thumbs up for Mariana. What do you think? Katie Bug.
I ate all the cheese out of it.
Hey,
She
there's a
ate the
half a
cheese.
ham one on the pan in there already. Bring it in here.
What do you think?
Come on.
There's a lot of butter on it.
Alright, what's your opinion?
Good doctor.
No bien.
That's a half-hearty thumbs
Other
up.
way.
I only got half of one.
The ham one is the closest ham.
Stop. Don't touch it. Carly, what do you think?
I told you why. It literally got stuck when I was
Huh?
trying to pull it.
You like it?
I need that to go scrape
You
it.
do?
It-
I don't like to go home with my dad and mommy.
She wants to go home with her dad and mommy.
Yeah, but they're not coming.
Like we're holding her
I want
hostage
them
here.
to.
They'll come and get you when they get
Tonight?
ready.
They coming tonight?
No.
Puppy.
What?
I need you.
X is right here. Why does he need me?
Do anything with them anyway. So they're being.
I was literally outside for like 3 hours today with Gisser.
Stop.
That is it.
That good? Stop.
What are they saying?
I'm doing.
Mariana, you're a silly Billy goofball cutie patootie. She said, huh?
I'm here till my mom gets here.
Ramona said, don't hide, Jess. She's having a bad hair day,
Hey,
Ramona.
Puppy.
No,
Do I put my dog here till my mom gets here?
No,
Staying
no,
with
she's
Poppy
not
and
coming
Mimi and
tonight,
Nana.
honey.
Or Poppy and Mimi all week because Mommy don't feel good.
She said Puppy and Nana.
No, they don't feel good. They're sick. Got her stomach virus. Got her stomach virus.
Again?
Yeah, it'll go for pepperoni. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's the stuff right there. Pepperoni. What kind of cheese is this?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
So you like that one better?
She said, sorry to hear that. Hope your day gets better, yeah.
Can I have more?
Yeah, there's more.
It's
It's
great.
just
It's a grape Kool-Aid, Kevin, but in this cup changes colors or something, so it makes it blue. I don't know. It's weird.
That is like
But it's a grape Kool-Aid.
So you like that better, but do you think you would like it if it had the black forest ham in it?
Probably. Yeah.
X, can you give her the
Tell them
pepperoni
that's
one?
all cut up already.
oh, okay.
Just grab you 2 slices.
You know what they say? Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Well, it's too late.
I kind of like the ham.
I just brought the ham.
I mean, it's not bad, but you know, I mean, it's just lunch meat ham. It's good for what it is. It's just
Hi, Poppy. And it's not that bad, but it's good. Wow, I almost fell off.
you about fell down. You better sit still. She was sitting there just talking, wiggling. She goes, Kool-Aid? They still make it? Absolutely, Ramona.
Chuck,
Chuck disappeared.
where did he go?
We
I don't
make
know.
it.
We make it.
But you're talking to Chuck when you leave.
There's Chuck. He said Black Forest ham is the bomb diggity.
Daddy. No, Chuck.
No, Chuck.
Daddy, how many likes do we have?
How many likes do we have? -7.
For real.
For real. Everybody hit the dislike button. Oh, something like 2.
How many?
Yes, I love Black Forest ham.
How many subscribers do we have?
111.
For real?
Apparently, small-scale poultry farmers can now process their own poultry on their farms and sell directly to consumers at farmers markets, roadside stands, and on their farms.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Okay, the thing says House Bill 278 has just passed out of the House unanimously. No nay votes. This game-changing legislation would allow small-scale poultry farmers to process their own poultry on their farms and sell directly to consumers at farmers markets, roadside stands, and on their farms.
So we're about to have an outbreak of chicken flu.
Freaking Ebola.
Kook?
Salmonella. Everybody's gonna get salmonella.
You should try it, Ramona. I love Kool-Aid. Like, I don't like the.
The federal 1,000 bird
pop all
grower
day,
exemption
so-
bringing Kentucky in line with neighboring states and creating more opportunities for our hardworking farmers.
Mix what? 1 grape and 2 lemonade. I don't know about all that, Kevin.
It's just Kentucky though.
Yeah. You're gonna get
When I worked in the factory, they had like those big things of Gatorade that they'd like powder stuff that they would mix up on the real hot days, and they would always mix weird stuff. Some days it was good. Some days it was not. I was like, I'll just die of heat stroke and drink that.
Eat it. Don't spit it out.
Kool-Aid. Yeah, I love Kool-Aid.
I have Kool-Aid.
I try to keep some made up,
Mm-mm.
so I don't want to drink like 6 Mountain Dews a day. So I'm like,
Well,
give me
when
some
I die,
Kool-Aid.
who's gonna make your Kool-Aid?
I'll be dead way before that.
Mm.
How much is left in there?
I always
Kool-Aid?
have cheese.
Or these.
Okay, how when you're in the nursing home, going to bingo?
When I'm in the
night-
nursing home, Kevin and Ramona will bring me Kool-Aid.
No, how will they find you? Y'all gonna be a bingo night every night.
Huh?
I better not ever be at bingo night.
Mom just told me to stop, so you have to please what?
Why is my mom and daddy sick?
It's like mixing 1 grape Gatorade and 1 yellow one.
I can't hear you.
They got the stomach virus.
Why?
1 grape and 1 yellow.
Why
That's probably not too bad. How about if I just mix 1 grape and 1 grape?
Tomorrow's pie day. You have
Make
to
it
be.
double grape.
Dad, do you have a shirt that says pie?
Tomorrow's not pie day.
Yes, it is.
No.
Friday is pie
Day
day.
is the 14th.
Same thing.
Not the 14th.
Same thing.
April 14th.
Nope.
It's May. It's
March.
March is the third month.
314.
3.14149.
Mari's butter on the bottom of the pan. Look at
3.1.
that.
yourself.
You cut the bottom of that off. They would be.
It don't taste that bad. Have that burnt taste. It's just real crispy.
March 14th at 1:59.
Because the butter had all the spices in it, so it didn't get that burnt flavor on it.
Mimi,
Dad.
What?
March 14th at 1:59.
I think we're not hot.
3.14159. Ding dong ding. Ding
What?
dong.
You're dead, but mommy's not. You're dead.
I
Everything
just
is
know
reversed.
3.14149 is a pie
How
phone.
can you tell, Ramona, if everything's reversed?
It's reversed because you're not going to the back camera.
I know I have to be able to see myself. I'm pretty.
They also have a 200 digits of pie song now.
Turn it around and let it look at your your phone.
Yeah, that's boring. They're not reading anything. It's okay. I don't know how you know it's reversed though.
Raise your right hand.
I mean, I'm looking at it. It looks the same.
Raise your right hand.
That is your left. Nope, that's your right.
Oh, it does look left now. Okay, I see that. I see how it looks reversed.
No, it's still your right.
Oh, man, that's my left.
This is your right.
Yes, but on here it looks like it's on that side.
No, it does not.
You better go somewhere. You can go to bed.
It looks like
watch
it's
till I
on
come
this
take you
side,
in.
which is your right.
I know, right? Awkward. You've been there before. It'll drive you crazy.
All house is on this side of you, but if I hold this up, it's on that side.
I'm working on it, Carly.
Yes, Ramona.
When I'm
there's a
looking at his
diamond.
phone, it's still not.
This is the kids' playroom. Or the Christmas
When you
tree
look at
usually
this
is.
phone, yeah.
It's probably the lack of
When I look at
Christmas
that
tree that's
phone.
throwing you off. You're used to seeing a Christmas tree back there 6 months out of the year.
Exhibit has no.
It's not that it's reversed. It's there's no Christmas tree.
You eat everything that's not. Eat all of that on that plate.
From that angle at the table, the front door should be on the left side of the screen, but it's on the right side
I
of the
don't
screen.
understand.
X, how much ham
Why
ones
do
are
you
left?
not
I
understand?
don't know. I feel like it looks right to me.
No, because you're
'Cause
looking
I'm
at
here.
it
Just turn it
backwards.
Why does it
Turn the
matter?
thing around,
There's
Maury.
3
Hit the
ham.
turnaround button. Give me a half a piece.
Give me the pizza cutter.
Here.
Is that gooder, y'all?
Hi, Chuck.
He can't see you.
Chuck's sleeping.
Eat.
Is that better?
Yes, now it's the right side.
Yeah, it's on the right side.
Yes, it's where it's supposed to be. Turn around and look at where the door's at. It's over there.
Who put that there?
The world makes sense again.
I live to make y'all confused, so.
Yeah, you just drop cheese on the floor, bud. And can eat it.
The main door is supposed to be on the left. But I'm sitting here and it's on my right.
But Ramona doesn't live here.
Yes, but from the way they're looking at it, it's over there.
Oh, because they're looking
Quit!
this way.
Yes.
No more.
So I'm as confused as y'all are.
Which way is Alaska?
North.
Which
That
way is
way.
that?
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alaska's up there.
Alaska's in mom and dad's room.
Are you sure?
Mariana, I'm big
That
at
technically
you,
went
Dad.
under their bathroom.
I already ate.
It's still part of their room.
I don't know how many.
There's two different rooms.
This might.
Yeah, but you have to go into their room to get to
I
it.
think I ate
There's
six.
none.
That makes it part of their room.
2 rows or 4
Okay.
pieces. This room is part of the playroom and the kitchen.
But I just
Okay.
a minute
It's
ago
part
I
of the
got
kitchen.
2
And the
more.
playroom. You don't have to go through the kitchen to get to this
I'll
room,
be
and you
the
don't
one
have to go to the
that-
playroom to get to this room. You have to go through one of the rooms.
I'm gonna make myself go deaf, so I don't have to listen to that anymore.
You have to jump through the wall.
Make yourself go
Like,
mute.
Alright,
You're at it.
stop. Stop.
Daddy.
Gets her eat it really good. She ate a whole one.
Good for her.
Gissy! Chunky monkey.
She
Wow,
did.
her Guts
She,
as fat as mine.
That's
Yeah.
an ask a brilliant question earlier.
What? Who did?
If you go deaf,
Mwah.
at some point do you stop being able to talk?
no.
No, that's not what he said. He was talking about the movie. He's like, if you go so long without hearing a human's voice, do you lose your ability to talk as well? Because you know when people go
No.
deaf, no, but when people go deaf, they
Talk to
don't talk as well.
They don't talk as well because they didn't learn. Some of them
No,
didn't.
no. After they've been,
Even
after
when you
they've
can't-
learned how to talk and they go deaf from like an
Yes,
accident
they
or
do.
something
Go
like
to the
that,
bathroom.
they
If
don't
you're
talk
ordered to
as
walk
well.
north indefinitely,
Are you
where
sure?
do you go
Some
when
of
you get
them
to the
don't.
North
Yeah.
Pole?
Daddy.
But then we were talking about it, and he said that we were decided that is probably because they can't hear what they're saying, so they don't know if they're saying it right or not.
Hi, Mimi.
I would feel like they would scream all the time because they wouldn't know how loud they are.
They probably, that's why people
Well,
who are
when
hard of
old
hearing
people
yell.
start losing their hearing. It's like, hey, where'd you get that at?
Yes, the old gym teacher at Mount Vernon Elementary used to yell all the time because he couldn't hear what he was
What's
talking
the
about.
name of the car?
The
No.
not
Bob's the
Mr.
next
Lee,
Alright,
the old one.
you just have to ask Santa where to go next, Kevin, I guess.
Fred, if you're real, you better tell me right now.
Part of the movie that we watched.
Hey.
He dressed up mannequins and
Jackson.
posed them around a store.
Oh, he's
A movie store, and he started talking to him, and then Fred ends up somewhere else. The mannequin.
Come take this baby
He
and lay her
sees it,
down
and
if
he's
you're
like-
not eating.
He's standing, he looks at it. He like sees it out of the corner of his eyes. He's driving past, and then he backs it up. And he's like, "Wait a minute!" And he gets out. Fred, if you're real, you better tell me right now.
The kids, the movie they were watching was I Am Legend, the Will Smith zombie movie.
It was pretty
It's a
good.
pretty good movie. I've seen it. It's been a long time.
If you're real, you better tell me right now,
Can you
Fred.
lay her down and put her in my there so
Continues to shoot you.
don't let her lose her ball.
And Sam dies.
Don't hit her in the teeth. Mom.
Samantha dies like a bozo.
Fred,
No
who's Fred?
spoilers in case somebody ain't seen it.
Fred is the mannequin.
Fred's the mannequin and dressed up.
Oh.
Hey, Fred, that's a nice hoodie you got there. You better not lay that thing down.
The dog died?
Yeah.
Why'd you say my name like I've seen the movie before?
Daddy.
I was just asking.
That
I
was
didn't
the
get
first
to watch
time
it.
I've seen the movie.
Yes.
Can I go get in there?
How did I spoil the movie that I've never seen?
So did his family die too?
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
died way
early on.
before.
So
they
how
died
did
at
his
the
little girl and
beginning
mom
of the thing.
I don't
They
remember.
They were leaving in a helicopter, and then one of the yellow helicopters got attacked by zombies and got knocked off balance as it was trying to take off, and it crashed into its helicopter that his wife and daughter were in.
Spoiler alert.
They all died.
If you haven't seen I Am Legend, cut the stream
It's
out.
been out for so long. At this point, it's not a spoiler
Oh,
alert.
it's still a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, it's literally a spoiler alert.
Yeah, but that's your own fault for not watching it at this point.
You
Well,
haven't
apparently
seen it.
I
just
spoiled the
watched
movie,
it.
even though I didn't watch
Stop arguing. You keep bringing that up, so an argument will start.
That's all he
Stop.
does. Every time something says, I gotta keep it going for infinity. Brianna, honey, you like them? She'll eat about 15 of them.
They're good. I think they're good to be little quick things.
What if you're told to walk east for indefinite?
So what was the what
Well, you
stuff
get
did
to
I put
the
on
east
those?
pole.
I put something different on the crust of something.
I don't know.
Where's Katie?
It just tasted different.
Upstairs in bed, hopefully.
Where are they gonna be?
The pizza rolls.
Why?
Oh, it's
That
bedtime.
I made.
Why?
True story.
I don't
One
think
night on
those
patrol,
seasonal
I
pizza
drove
rolls.
by a department store around 2 a.m. I saw people inside. I called for backup and set up a perimeter. After backup showed up, we captured the man.
Good job, Kevin.
Did they ever let you live that down, Kevin?
I wouldn't. It'd be
Every
like,
time
remember
Kevin
that
makes a call
time?
in, is it mannequins, Kevin?
Are you sure they're real? You better tell me if you're real right now.
When your dad went and checked on Papa Tom to see if he was alive, he walked in and shut the door, and he
I
said,
said, you better wake up.
He
You
said-
jump up and scare me.
he said, if you're dead, you better stay dead, because if you jump up and wake up, you're going to be dead.
You wake up, you're gonna be dead.
That's my best. That's my favorite Kevin
If you're
story.
dead, you better stay dead, because if you wake up, you're gonna be dead.
That's exactly what he said when he came out. He
I
said,
don't think
Oh
that's exactly
my
what I
goodness.
said. It was something like that.
Aaron said, let me just tell you something. He said, after it was all over, it,
Well, that's-
couple days had went by, and Aaron said, I need to tell you
That
something.
wouldn't be.
You don't
I
want to
wouldn't
walk in
put
and
that-
think
no,
you're not
but
there,
like-
and then they.
I wouldn't put it past him because he would sleep and then it'd sound like he wasn't breathing. And he'd go all
I
the
know.
time, and I'd just be like,
He would do that all
Are
the
you
time.
good?
And Aaron came out a couple days later. He said, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, what? He said, when I went in there to check on your dad to see if he was alive or had gone, he said, I shut the door behind me. And I told him, I said, either you're dead or you're going to be dead. Because if you jump up and scare me, we're going to
I
have
don't think he was
problems."
in any condition to jump up either way, but if he had moved, I'd be. And Ramona stays married to you anyway, Kevin.
remember when I almost shot Tony Bennett on Christmas?
Why would you shoot Tony?
Well,
Bennett?
me and Mariana came home from, we walked up the hill and came home from school, and Papa Tom wasn't sitting in the recliner watching that news show that he was always watching.
Freaking CNN, Fox News.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Morning Joe.
Well, Mari had knocked on his door and he wouldn't answer. So
Well,
Yeah.
well, when we got home,
What time
Mariana
did
was
you
asking where he was,
Kevin?
and I was like, he's probably asleep. So I fell asleep on the couch, and then y'all came in and then started screaming and woke me up.
We're trying to wake him up.
Nobody was screaming.
nobody screamed at him to try to wake him up.
No,
No, you didn't.
no, nobody
Aaron
screamed.
was
at-
like barely reaching over.
I didn't say you all screamed at him.
I told Aaron, I said, all I need you to do is go in there and feel his pulse. And Aaron said, I just reached over and
I was
touched him.
waiting for it.
Mom walked
this
into
is
the-
where the supposedly dead killer always comes back for one.
No, Mom walked into the living room screaming.
No, I did not.
X. Nobody was.
Nobody was
bro.
screaming.
What is your issue?
He's constantly screaming, so I think he just adds screaming
You were
into
asleep,
every
it probably-
remembrance thing he has.
We told you all to go outside. Nobody was screaming. Now we're 3 hours behind. Oh my goodness, what happened, Ramona?
Aaron went in there and he didn't even check for a pulse. He just touched his arm and he said, yep.
Yeah,
He's got-
He was, felt
Well,
like
you
he'd been in
probably-
the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say that like disrespectfully or
Mm-mm.
mean or
No,
hard.
we
I'm
know.
just stating facts.
Is that because like all your body, all your blood is gone? Is that why?
It's not
Like
gone, it
doesn't
just-
it's just
go,
not
it stops
circulating?
Your heart isn't pumping anymore, so it doesn't circulate it. So when you lay there, it pulls in the back. Like if he was laying there with his arms out like this, it would have pulled in this back part of his arms,
We lost an
and it
hour.
would be cold up here. So
We did, Alex.
According to
I'm
Jackson,
And
upset
it would
You're
be cold
cold-blooded,
in
you
the
don't
back.
have blood.
So But
So,
it's not circular. Your
but-
body produces heat when
but
you're
like-
circulating everything.
but
so-
like he passed in the night, so they said that he had passed that night.
So he'd been laying there for
So
what?
he'd been laying there.
12, 14 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What time is it in Arizona, Kevin?
Well, what time is it here?
So does
Oh.
that just mean like so?
You can only be 2 hours behind, Ramona, right?
So does that like so? He how long would
Or
he have
4.
stayed cold? He would always stayed that way, or like when you die or whatever.
Your temperature starts dropping as soon as you die, but it does like you wouldn't have dropped that fast. It would have just slow. He would just slowly go.
Slowly.
Code.
6:30, and
It's
it's
like
9:30.
heat travels
I thought y'all were 3 hours behind already.
So
It
why
travels
does
to
what
try
is
to
why
we
do
equalize
jumped
people?
ahead, and you all don't change
So
time.
rigor mortis is just where you get stiff, right?
Yeah.
Why do
Yeah.
you get stiff?
I don't know.
That only happens for like so long though. It doesn't. You don't like just stay stiff. Like you die, and then after like an hour or two, you get really stiff,
And then you get unstiff.
and you get unstiff again.
Oh, I don't know.
Why? Why do you get stiff?
Your muscles are contracting or something, I guess. 'Cause your muscles still can move after you die. People die and have muscle spasms all the time.
I would freak out. Because, I mean, they talk about how people jump up. I can't do that.
I mean, they're not gonna jump up.
I mean, but they,
If
if you're
sometimes they
dead, you just
sometimes they sit
all you
up.
got.
Somebody said that people have sat up.
9:30 here. But
Like
I thought,
yeah,
I
if
thought
they're
you
like
were
whole
already
spine
3
muscle,
hours
just-
behind.
and then they lay back
And if
down.
we went forward an hour and you all stayed the same, wouldn't you be 4 hours behind?
Did they stay the same?
Can't that
they
happen
don't
when like
change
their
that.
like hand
Well, that's
muscles
stupid.
Were you only 2
spaz
hours
out and then they
behind?
grab somebody's
Yes.
hand?
8:30 in Chi-Town. Do you all do daylight savings time, Chuck?
Chinatown.
I was just wondering, like, why when you die do you get stiff? Why do you get?
I don't know.
Yeah,
We
for
talked about it in my forensics class,
Pockets
but I
and-
don't remember.
and Blood not getting to the
So if you
muscles
left
and-
somebody dead just laying in a bed, how long would it take
Yes,
for their
sir.
body to decay?
A while. Because there's not as many
the
elements.
same
getting
amount of time
to
it takes them to decay if you leave them laying anywhere else.
No.
Inside.
Yeah. It also depends on temperature and.
Oh, yeah.
But is that why they
Moisture.
keep funeral homes so cold?
I'm sure it's got something to do with it. For the
Probably.
last 6 months, you've been 2 hours behind. Oh, okay. I would always just assumed y'all were 3 hours behind.
Yeah.
Probably. It's probably got something
It's
to do
got a
with it.
little bit to do with it.
That's why they keep it so cold.
Probably.
Is that why they put people in freezers? Like, why do
Yes.
they put bodies in freezers?
Decomposition
So
happens
they
faster when
decompose.
it's warmer.
Oh,
That's like when your food sits out on the
Right,
counter,
like
it
when you-
decomposes
it's like-
faster than when you put it in the freezer.
It's just, we're just meat.
Yeah, it's
Put us in the
just
freezer so we don't rot.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's why
Jump
like,
up, jump up, and
morgues,
get
they
down.
put people in the freezer
Jump,
before they
jump,
do their
jump,
autopsies and stuff.
but like that's why also
That's
you
my
have
jam,
to
Alex.
you have to have a funeral before quickly though, because once you in
Well,
the
they can
freezer, if
balm
you
that
start
keeps you from rotting.
Yeah,
away.
embalming.
and then once you
Decomposing
start when you
cold.
come out of the freezer to go into the funeral home, they're in that casket and you know it's warm in there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what the embalming fluid's for.
Yeah, that's
What if
why
you
they-
don't want to be embalmed?
I don't
You
think
can,
that's an
yeah,
option.
you can. You
Say
cannot be
You
embalmed.
cannot be embalmed.
Some people don't get embalmed for religious reasons, or cultural reasons, and stuff
Do
like
it,
that.
Kevin.
So
She'll never know.
they can't force you to be embalmed. Like really,
What's the
When you're
point?
dead, what do you
No,
do?
hey, but what's the point in being embalmed?
Keep you fresh
to keep,
longer.
yeah. If
But
you're
what's
not
the
gonna
point
get,
in being? Yeah.
it causes
Tissue.
your skin loses its elasticity and it'll fall in and it'll like sink in. They embalm you so that you look
There you go. Tell
close
them,
to
Kevin,
the
Chuck,
same
Alex,
for
where
your
name is.
open casket funeral.
Keeps
If
you
if
from
you're
looking
getting
like you're
cremated,
broken.
or if you're not having an open casket funeral, or if
Yeah, they probably
things
don't.
like that, or you donate your body to science, they're not going to embalm
You're
you.
gonna have to go interview a mortician on. We don't know the answers.
They
to
embalm
these
you so
questions.
that you look close to the same as you
Well,
did
there's a
before
friend
you
from work
died.
whose wife's a mortician.
Play him a slow song, Alex.
Well, I just want to
Let him
know
slow
because what
dance.
if I'm not dead and then they embalm me? Then I'm going to be dead.
Yep.
You're gonna
Yes.
die no matter what, though. Like no matter what option you choose.
Okay, so
That's
the
why in
only
You're gonna
Mexico,
die, even
you're
if you
usually
are
buried
alive.
a couple of days after death, very quickly.
So you won't have to be embalmed.
I guess so. Is that right,
Okay,
Kevin?
then that's what I want. If I die, you better have my funeral. in
But what are
2
we gonna do
days.
with your body?
Put me on the ground.
We're gonna do,
Top of the ground.
We're just gonna lay her out there. We're gonna bury Mom the night of.
We're gonna put
She
her.
died. All right. It was like noon.
I'm
All
gonna
we
lay
gotta
her
have
out in a
funeral
lounge
4
chair.
hours.
Is that an option? Can we just lay
I
her
want
body
an-
on top of the ground?
No, I want an on top.
Cover
What
her
is that?
leaves.
What is the on top of the ground?
You want a vault.
A vault, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
what
if you're inside of that, even if you are alive, you're not going to be able to get out.
so.
You're going to die in that.
First of all, there's a medical condition where you die, but
Yeah.
people get medical ID bracelets for that so that they don't just put you in the hospital, put you in the morgue thinking that you're dead and you're not, and you don't have that condition. So
I understand that, but still.
I have that condition. It's called boredom.
But what if those people actually do die? Do they wait a couple days?
Probably.
But then I wonder,
Probably
like, I'm
run
really
off into tests and
claustrophobic.
yeah.
So then I think, well, you're going to put me in a casket where you're going to close the lid.
You're gonna be dead. You know the difference. We'll poke holes in the top.
We
of
got to
it
stop
for you.
talking about it.
Just
It's really
wait for the
starting
rabbit.
to-
I'll drill
How did
holes
we
in
get
the
on
top
this
of it for you like a
conversation?
pet.
Mom, why don't you just wait for the
All right, we got to
rabbit?
stop talking about it. You're making my chest
We
hurt.
were talking about
How
We're gonna
you
give her
think-
all-
something and the movie. We were talking about the movie and people dying, and then Mom started
yeah.
talking about how
This is all on you, Mom.
Dang.
I know, but it does. It makes my chest hurt and my stomach hurt.
she gets heart palpitations.
God, I can't wait to ask Bruce where he was for the 7 minutes he was dead. Yes, that could be
That
very
would be
interesting
Interesting
story.
conversation.
Ask him if he saw the light.
The camp
Bruce?
counselor, one of the camp counselors at church camp,
Charles?
tells his story about when
Yeah,
he
Charles
died.
died before.
Really?
He tells it every
What
year.
does he say?
I don't remember his story. What did he say?
It's not memorable. The guy died and came
He
back
wasn't
to
my
life. You can't
counselor.
remember the story.
He wasn't my counselor. He was X's counselor.
No, it was
and
Jackson's.
Jackson's counselor.
He's never
7 minutes. That's quite a long
Jackson,
time to
come
be
tell
dead,
us
isn't
Charles's life,
He's
death
putting the
story.
baby to sleep.
Oh, just kidding.
I'm pretty sure he like.
So here's my thing. So why does God allow people to die per se and come back? Is that like
it? They're
so?
not
Is that real?
officially dead.
Like, go ahead. I mean, just tell
I
us.
don't
I mean,
know.
like, but people say, "Well, I died and I came back and I saw God or I saw
Well,
Jesus."
he probably brings them up there to tell
Lay
them
down.
something
there you
extremely
go, yeah.
important, and he's like,
It's-
they might not
yeah.
listen if I don't bring them up here to actually
Maybe.
freaking look
Or
me in
he
the
gives him a
face.
story to tell, part of their testimony
Yeah,
or
that,
something.
yeah.
I'm pretty
If he
sure.
didn't see a light, then maybe he shouldn't be in the men's ministry teacher.
I think Charles' story was like he got saved and then like he lived and then he was like falling away from God is what he was saying, and then like he died
So God used that to wake him
and
up.
then he like
Probably.
Hey,
came back and stuff.
I mean, I just wonder because people say all the time, "I died and I saw God and then He brought me back."
There's probably numerous reasons why he does it.
He
Maybe he
works
just
in
wants to be
mysterious
like,
ways.
hello,
Maybe
and
he
he
just wants to
sends
mess
him
with
back.
him. You never know.
But then people are like, "But I saw."
That's probably true. He said nobody will ever see God and come back. Or
They
maybe
see the light and they probably hear
say
him.
They might hear him. I don't know.
Or
Well,
they-
I didn't say that they did see God. I'm saying that that's what they said.
Right.
I
They
don't
say-
know. I mean, I
But
just know what
maybe
they've said.
They just heard his voice and saw the light, and they just assumed that was it.
But the thing is,
Well, here's the thing.
doesn't the
Can
Bible-
we see him anyway, even when we get up?
doesn't the Bible say there's like the only light in heaven is God?
Yes.
But it's all light.
It's like everything.
But I don't believe that you see God until you're gone and you're
Gone.
there.
Jesus cried when he brought Lazarus back.
Yep.
That's his uncle.
Uncle Lazarus.
Isn't that his uncle?
Jesus' uncle.
It's Mary's brother.
Other Mary.
There's like 16 Marys, and they all got a sister
It's
named
Mary.
Martha. Mary and Martha and their brother Lazarus. Jesus' mom was Mary, and she had a sister named Martha.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
She had a sister named Elizabeth.
And there was a Martha in that story as well.
Is there? I don't
There's
know.
like 16 Marys with sisters named Martha, bro.
No, because it was Mary and Martha that went to the tomb. of
Mary
Jesus.
and Martha.
Yes.
No, was it Mary?
I don't
It
know.
was
That-
Mary
that
and
was-
Martha that went to the tomb.
That was that Mary and Martha.
This
Lazarus
is Mary,
Mary
and my other sister Mary.
Martha.
Yes.
This is Mary.
That's how I feel
and
sometimes.
Martha.
I'm just like, they all have the same name.
Well, this is exactly the story that we got onto about Adam and Eve had
Yeah.
3 sons.
How did that work?
Mary and
How did
Adam,
they make further people? Adam and Eve had
Furry
3
people.
sons,
Further people.
and yet we had. Where did the women come from?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
When Adam and Eve's kids had kids, where did the women come from?
When Adam and Eve had kids, or yeah,
I mean, obviously, Adam and Eve had to have had more kids than just 3 sons.
Let's-
or did God
what did
just
we
create
read?
more
That they
people
had
for
more,
them?
They had more kids, but like they only talk about like the firstborn. It's all about the firstborn. Back
The
then.
first 2.
Well, the first 2, one killed the other one, so he was banished. So the third one became
Became the first
right
one.
bearer. He
This
became
says-
the first, the one with the rights, the birthright.
But I'm just saying,
why
Adam
did
and
Noah
Eve
have a kid
obviously.
named Ham?
I'm just
Okay.
saying, Adam and Eve obviously had more kids than just 3.
No, he was on the ark.
This says Matthew's gospel says that the first 2 people
Ham
were
was on the ark.
Mary Magdalene and the other Mary who came to see this.
I said Noah.
Okay, I thought you said Adam.
Said Eutychus, but found the
Then why did
stone
you tell me I was
still
wrong and say
in
he
place.
thought it was Moses?
Mary Magdalene and the other Mary.
Yes, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary.
There's too many Marys, just like there's too many Johns.
It's like
Everybody in the Bible has the same name unless it's something extremely hard to pronounce.
Mary was like the John Smith of the Bible time.
So it was either everybody was named Joseph, John, or Mary,
Not Alex.
Peter and
Or-
Have a
John.
good one.
a keyboard smash.
Peter and John. It says
Your
Peter
name
and
was-
John were the first
your
people
name
to
was
find
either-
the tomb empty.
Your name was either Peter, John, Mary, Martha, or just a bunch of random letters thrown together.
Alchemishmulia.
Like-
That was more on Cain's side.
Like Kevin, Elon Musk's son.
I don't know. Not Alex. Sweet dreams of Hot Wheels.
And that just a bunch of.
I don't know. We're gonna have to get Pastor Kevin in here to have us a deep Bible study about this.
Kevin, explain.
Can we
Explain
should,
what do you mean
No,
Arkansas?
no, we should bring the Google Meet Bible study back that y'all.
Google.
Why is this one Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? America, explain. Explain what do you mean Arkansas?
It's Arkansas, not Arkansas.
I don't know. I just wonder how many. I mean, because you know that, and it's just the same thing with Noah when the world was wiped clean, and it was just Noah, his wife, and his children, and their wives. So then they populated the earth with those. I mean that, and then they're all family.
So what you're saying?
The
is
world is
Alabama
all
is
just bread.
biblical. Sorry, I had to. The
Or-
Bible says Adam and Eve.
So when
had
they
other
say
sons
you are
and
my,
daughters.
when they say we're all just really distant relatives, guys.
We are all distant relatives. I mean, that's facts.
It's like when they say you're my brother in Christ, they mean like you're my brother because my great grand uncle Ham and his wife
My
had a
great
kid,
and your
kid
uncle
who
Ham.
married his
Why's your uncle
sister.
named Ham?
My great grand uncle Ham married his brother's sister's
But still,
wife.
even with that, Chuck, so that means there was some
Why did your brother and
cousins
sister
and
have a
stuff
wife?
reproducing.
They had to be.
I don't know. And if that's the way it was, and that's the way it had to be back then, I'm not saying it's like I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying, is that what it was?
Yeah, I've always been confused by
Because
that.
because they say there was like other beings around, maybe not human, but I don't know if you can.
The
believe all that
Neanderthals.
stuff.
Well, that's what that.
That's
why when we were talking about it in church, Kate was like, because now God made everybody speak differently. Well, that's not because that they were different races or nationality. Then it's because men were trying to build a tower to heaven, and they were getting close or
when they
getting.
travel, they said y'all get in the truck.
They were building a tower to heaven and getting it up there, and God said, no, you're not going to be able to do this, and smite down and made everybody speak differently, so they were not able to work together to build the tower because they couldn't talk to each other.
That's crazy. Like, imagine you're talking to like your brother. You're talking to your brother, and then all of a sudden he starts speaking gibberish, and you're just like, "What are you doing?"
Kind of like what X does now. Kevin said, "I have no doubt Adam and Eve got to meet their great grandchildren." Well, yeah, they lived 9,000 years back then, Kevin.
Yeah,
So what-
do you.
what-
I mean, I don't know. We can ask God
Hey,
when we get there.
So here's my thing. How come back then you
don't know
lived?
The
How
human
come?
life to me.
How come back then? Here's what I can't stand is when we're sitting in a conversation and people talk completely over me. Like I've tried to say several things and you just continue to scream over top of me. What I said was, how come back then you lived to be like 100 to 200, but yet now you can't live past almost 80?
Because
That
we
was
made
God's
stupid
plan, honey,
choices,
I don't know.
and our food is all processed and made of garbage anyway. Here
They
it
were
is.
eating fresh off the land back then, and now we eat 15 tons of freaking
If they had
whatever
Google
it's called
Translate, they
that
could have
keeps our
finished the
food
Tower of Babel.
fresh. We eat Twinkies instead of grain out of the field.
Good point.
What they
Kevin.
do with Goliath's body?
Well, I'm just saying, like back then, they lived to almost be 200 years old, and we can't even live to be
900
100 or 900. We can't even live to be
Average
100
life for
That's just
unless their
amazing.
time,
It's insane
unless
back then.
unless their time was different than ours.
their calendar was different.
Maybe.
Right? Unless when we are 100, we are 900 from back then. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's that
Let's-
drastic of a difference.
Like,
but
surely their time was
That would,
different.
that would
It-
mean
their
like
calendar
their
years
would
were
have to be
different.
like a month or something. You'd
their
have to-
calendar years were different. but
Well, just
I
think,
don't
how
know
many months is
different they
how
were.
many years is 900 months?
How many
How many
years
months is 900 years?
Whatever.
Are we 80 now?
Somebody say
No, we're
900
regular.
divided by 12.
Times 12.
900 times 12.
You don't say 2025 AD.
It's like nine. That's like 100.
That would have been a completely different time.
So 100,000 months.
Bajillions of years ago.
In the Dark Ages, average lifespan was only around 50. They would wonder how we lived so long. 20,000, as Chuck says.
So 12 times 900 is 20,000.
Oh yeah,
So 20,000 divided by 12 is what?
9.
900.
Oh, 900. Oh. So you're saying 20,000 years? I'm so lost.
20,000
I don't
months
know what
is
math you're trying to
900
do.
years.
We're just saying they would have to have if you're trying to make their years match up to our years now,
Mhm.
900 compared to 80 or whatever, they would have to have very short years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yes, but
we're saying they were 900 months old.
900
How many-
900 years old.
Okay, now listen, 900 months is how many years? That's what I'm asking.
900 months.
How many
Hang on.
900
Okay,
months?
hold on. I'll follow you down the rabbit hole. Hang on.
If you have 900 months,
900 divided by 12 is 75.
so they were 75 years old.
So each year was only a month.
That's
they
what
were
I'm saying.
900.
But you were saying they were 900 years old. That's
So
all they
every
are
30
now.
days they had a birthday.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think that's how that works, Mama.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, I know what
Like,
you're
some of them
saying.
said that they lived to be 900 years old. So I'm like, is that 900 years? Like, how many
I'm
years?
sure-
Is that really years? Or
I'd
is
say
that
it's very close to
900
yours.
months? So at 900 months,
not
their
900
900 months makes 75 years old now. I could see that because most of the time you don't live past 75, 80, 90 years old. So,
I need a drink.
Yeah, but
a
also
year is
people-
a year.
People in
Yeah.
other countries live longer than Americans do.
Their calendars were different, but it's not that. different.
okay, I was just
No, I
saying.
know.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm
Okay,
just saying.
I'm just trying to help explain it to you. Don't get defensive. Jeez.
I'm not getting defensive, but don't want nobody to. Nothing.
No, we're just saying it's. I mean, the calendars were different, but it's pretty close to yours. It's just the way God wanted it to be. They wanted them to live a long time because they had a lot to get done back then.
How long did it take to write the Bible?
That was more than one person. Several people died in the process.
It
So
took several hundred years to write the Bible.
So they just have this book that they passed along, or like, did they like
Kevin
just
said if you
find a
drink
bunch
water and only eat fresh produce and stuff from your fields, you would live probably about as long as they did.
How
That's
did?
not what he said. He said you'd live a lot longer.
Yeah, you'd
not
live
as
a lot
long as
longer.
they did.
We could probably live longer than them with the medications and stuff we've got now.
I'm
Because the medication's half of what kills us.
Yeah, but
How?
also,
Well,
if you
I would die
only took,
quickly because I don't know.
yeah, me too.
For everything they cure with medication, they give you 5 more diseases or problems.
Well, that's like in the movie that we were just watching. The cure for cancer is what started the zombie apocalypse.
True story.
How did they write the Bible? Did they just have a book that they passed along? Did these people just find?
No,
They wrote it on
wrote
stone and scrolls.
They wrote it. Everybody wrote their own thing, and then
And then somebody just
King what's his name came along, and collected all these scrolls, and put it into one book.
King James the Third.
James the Third, not Mary.
I don't know if it was James the Third.
King James, Mary, and Magdalene.
It's John 1, 2, and 3.
And John. And just John.
And
John,
Pe-
1, 2, and
Peter
3.
wrote most of the Bible, right? Or am I thinking of somebody different?
Why?
Paul.
Yeah.
Paul.
Paul
Most of
wrote.
the New Testament.
Okay, but also, I could see John being in the Old Testament and then John 1, 2, and 3 being in the New Testament, but they're all in the New Testament.
Here's my thing. Paul was there for everything.
Well,
Saul
Saul Paul,
That's a different one.
that's a different
I
one?
think, ain't it?
I don't know, man.
King
I don't know,
James
man.
did not collect the books as they were written. No, he didn't collect them as they were written. He collected them later on down the road.
He collected them like Pokemon.
He cut them all.
Why are you sniffing my
There
feet?
was a lot of compiled Bibles belong before King. Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
mean,
I would
guess you're right,
say.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Every
He
king
just-
had their own
Right,
form
they-
of it.
Their own. There's like a library, and then they put them all together.
well, it just depends on which country or whatever read it as how they interpreted it.
It also depended on what king compiled it and what he wanted his people to think was the true story.
Right. Because not many people could read back then, so they just said, "I'm going to read this and tell you what I want you to think it says."
Oh yeah.
That's what I do.
Well, I'm just saying, he wrote a lot of the New Testament, so to me, I felt like he was there for a lot
Is
of
it all the
stuff
same Paul? Or is there 16 different Pauls too?
Mhm. He followed God around a lot. Well, no, the New Testament, he'd already died, right?
I want to
No,
hear.
Paul came along a little after, I think, didn't he?
I want to hear.
He was the one
story
that
from
wrote all the
Judas's
letters to the
perspective.
churches, right?
The author of Luke through Acts indicates that the names were interchangeable. Saul, who also is called Paul, he refers to him as Paul through the remainder of Acts. This was apparently Paul's preference since he is called Paul in all other Bible
It wasn't
books
his
where
preference.
he
Like God
is
said
mentioned.
he
It
was
wasn't his
Paul.
preference.
Those
God
that
said, "Your new
author.
name is Paul," and he
Well,
said,
God
"Okay,
told me that would be my preference.
that's true."
If he said,
My
"Your name
preference is
now
whatever
Jim
he
Bob," I'd be
tells.
like,
Okay,
yes,
yes.
he is.
Paul
You're
the
right, sir.
Apostle was the same person as Saul.
Yes, because his name
Was
was
it?
Saul
Okay.
first.
Yeah, we were making
Yeah,
sure
we
that
thought that was a
Paul,
different guy.
Saul
Making sure it was
Paul
the same
was
Paul.
the one that wrote the
Yes.
Bible.
His name was Saul first, and God said, "No, your name will
He
now be
blinded
Paul."
him and all of his friends,
Blinded
and he
by
said,
the
"No,
light."
your name is Paul now."
So why did God change his name?
To
Because
show that he
turned
was
it
a
from
new
a dead
person.
person to a new person, so he had to show that he was.
Jesus
a new
changed a lot of
person.
people's names.
So how come our names aren't changed once we're saved?
Because we have a Christian name when we're born.
Huh?
I don't know. Huh?
Right.
It's all old.
God changed a lot of people's
old
names, and then he
things,
left a
old-
lot of other people's names the same. So
Old-
it's
I'm
just
up
thinking,
to
like,
him.
You died and you rose again. You know, you're washed and now
Right.
you're clean. And then when you were baptized, they bring you back and they change your name. How come we're not like that now? How come
Well,
like we
they
don't?
didn't do that for everybody back then.
Yeah, not everybody got
Just
a new name.
certain people.
Hmm.
Like Saul did because he was like the opposite. He was killing Christians until he became one. So
And several people's
There
names
was a very
stayed
dramatic
very
change.
similar, like Abram to Abraham,
Abraham
and Sarai to Sarah. That's
That's
like
right.
a three-letter
That's right, Kevin.
difference.
we just make it up as we go.
What?
He said about Kentucky Bible Study 101.
Well, I'm not trying to say anything negative.
No, we know. He knows.
I
He's
know.
just saying we're just asking
We're
random
very
questions.
confused right now because we're like all over the place.
Well, I just was asking questions.
No. Ask questions. That's the only way you learn is asking questions. And shooting that dog.
I'm not trying to
Why does
sound.
he wag his tail when I look at him?
I'm not trying to sound stupid or offensive, but I mean, I just had a cool question. So
We all have questions.
Throw that away. Javier. I'm gonna start calling his new name is
Your
Javier.
name got changed. You got girls fighting.
They're always fun.
I'm about to go punch them all.
Do it.
Gotta punch them all, little girls.
Little girls,
Alright.
little girls,
We seem to have
everywhere
come
I
to a
turn, I
dead zone.
can
Are
we
see
ready to
them.
Has God ever pulled a
That's
Job
great.
on somebody else?
Pulled a Job.
Pulled the joke, yeah, like killed his whole family.
Yeah, all of us.
He
Lay
hasn't
down,
killed
I'll be
all
there in a
of our
minute.
Like
families.
so severe as what happened
Not
to
that
Job?
we have a story to support.
That was the original verse, Aaron, before the King James omitted it. Study to show thyself approved and to
Just when you think you have the answer, we change the question. That's right. Gotta keep you guessing, keep you on your toes. It's like, we think we found this one, but that's not even what I'm asking anymore. Don't even worry about that. We don't talk about this.
You're
What
just like,
happens,
okay,
man?
I understand
Got a
that
lot of
that's
people.
probably
you
the
ask
answer to
us?
that one, but
Did they answer your question?
Have we had another Job? There's not one.
I'm
listed
not
or
one
told about.
listed in the Bible, but I'm sure there have been similar circumstances.
You just made an example out of him. I don't know if there
It's the
has
thing
been,
about
because I
Lot's
don't-
wife. Lot and his wife, when they were running away from the
That's
place, so God said,
like
"Don't
a great
turn back.
story.
Don't turn
then
back
she
and look.
did,
Just
and now she's
leave."
sold.
And as he's running away, his
I wonder
wife
if she's
turns
still
around
there.
and looks, and she, right in front of his eyes, was turned into a pillar of salt. So he lost his wife right there in front of him.
Anyway,
But you
back
know-
to
But
the
that's
Job thing.
because she like disobeyed God. Job was very
I know,
Christian and-
I know, but some of Job's family might not have disobeyed God or anything, but God sacrificed them for a story or a thing. God.
And-
because what I thought was
To prove a point, because everybody was like, Job, he doesn't believe in Christ, or he'll leave Christ,
the
or
devil said.
The devil.
the
too.
devil, you know,
because-
God allowed all these things to happen to him, so he lost his wife, his family, he lost everything, and everybody's like, what did you do to God to make him so mad for this to happen? And he never turned from God. Well, that's like Lot, God told Lot to take his family away from that place, and they were leaving, and told him not to turn back or whatever, and his wife turned back and she died. So Lot had to lose his wife, or I don't know if he had any kids or whatever, and he had to go on. And it's not that God, he lost faith or he did something to God for that to happen. It's because he just didn't listen. Now with Job, God allowed the devil to wreak havoc in his life and say, and God was like, I know he's not going to leave me. I know he's not going to fall.
That was to prove a point to others around Job.
Now, here, I
But
don't
the
think-
devil, the devil's like, yes, he will. Let me at him. He will. The devil
Yeah.
kept saying that. In the thing, it talks about how
Well, yeah, God said you can do everything but
Right.
kill
He
people.
kind of
and
gave.
then
He's kind of gradually.
he said you can,
So,
and then at the
yeah,
very
he's
end, he's like, you can do everything but kill him.
Right.
Yeah, God,
Is it
God
ready?
said, you
Yeah.
do anything to him but kill him, but he will not forsake me. He will not leave me and curse me, and he didn't. But
Lay down.
the devil kept saying, yes, he will. Yes, he will. He'll fall short. He'll leave you. He'll curse you. But then he didn't.
Right, but here's what I was going to say. I don't think there has been another Job, because I don't think anybody else wouldn't have turned their back on him.
I know.
Everybody else would have been like,
Well, I mean, if you think of Abraham, he told him to kill his son, and he was going to.
yeah, because Isaac was Abraham's what, first son?
Yeah, Abraham had been wanting a son forever, and then God
Yes.
gives him Isaac, and once Isaac gets so old,
Because
God's like,
wasn't-
kill him.
Who was his mother? His mother was
Sarah.
Sarah. Yeah.
talk to them. I'm going to go take these
No.
girls in, so they'll stop hollering. Mari can talk, though. I'm just saying, pointed at Mari.
I was gonna say something after I was. Gone.
Your dad's gone. I'm going in here.
Well, I thought he was coming back. X, come over here and sit on me.
How many for sure bothered wish they had permission like Abraham did?
I don't know that Abraham had permission. He was told to. There's a difference between giving somebody, being like, yeah, you're allowed to do this, and being like, you have to do it.
He didn't technically force Abraham. He
No.
said, kill Isaac, and then Abraham.
Yeah, but he didn't say you have permission to kill Isaac. He said, kill him.
But that was just to test Abraham.
Yeah, once they got up there, he provided a lamb. He said, okay, you don't have to do that anymore.
But I thought, was that before Jesus came to earth and died on the cross?
Yeah.
It was before?
Mhm.
Okay.
Because after he died, they didn't have to make sacrifices anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, because I was about to be like. But I thought after Jesus died, you didn't have to make sacrifices because Jesus was the one and only sacrifice that would actually save people.
But like the other sacrifices before were for that reason. But they had to keep making them because they didn't last forever. Thank you, Kevin. We're very good at rebuttals.
Okay, what happened after they sacrificed the lamb? What happened? Did the lamb just die, or?
Well, that's what a sacrifice is, killing it.
Yeah, but like,
They probably
They just died.
burnt offerings. They probably burnt it. Yes, it would just die. What else? What else
So
would
then,
happen to it?
I don't understand what it does.
I don't understand. Ask Kevin.
I wonder how many lambs were excited to see Jesus come.
That would be funny. Ask Kevin your question next.
Kevin, what did sacrifices do? Like sacrificing lambs, like what point did it serve?
To atone for their sins, right?
But all it did was die.
Yeah, it did. But the point was they were sacrificing it because God said sacrifice lambs for this. You know.
Cause you know in those movies where like there's gods and like if you sacrifice it, then like it.
Those movies aren't real.
I know, but like I'm saying, like it goes to God, and it's like confusing.
Those movies aren't real, so there's no way of knowing exactly what happened to the lamb after it died. Like, I'm so tired, guys. Where is it? The girls are fighting, so Dad is upstairs dealing with them. They burned it on an altar. It became ashes. Yeah, but he's like saying, spiritually, what does that do? I think that's more like what he was asking. The only viable sacrifice for sin was the shedding of blood. Only death can dispose of sin completely. Therefore, lambs were killed for the remission of their sin. Does that make sense, X?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Come sit over here.
I gotta go to bed.
Then Jesus came because his death was the ultimate sacrifice for our sins, and he was the Lamb of God. Yeah.
Me, Kevin, I want the mission.
You're going backwards again.
How many lambs were ecstatic?
And you use the best of your flock. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Ow.
All good points from what I'm reading. You ready for bed?
Did you hear my rebuttal to what Kevin said?
I didn't know what Kevin said.
Kevin said,
how many
fathers wish they had permission? I said, well, Abraham didn't technically have permission. He was told, go do this. He wasn't, God didn't say, yeah, you're allowed to kill your son. He said, go kill your son.
It still wasn't an option. It was like, you will do this.
I mean, he could have not done it, but then that would have been disobeying God, so.
True story. It's 10 o'clock.
Okay, I'm going to bed.
Yep, it's time to go, guys. Good talk.
They might call me at 7 o'clock in the morning to go sub.
That would be terrible.
They always do. They
call
wait.
me every day. Like, they put me on permanent.
You
sub duty.
are the teacher.
That's scary thought.
Good night, everybody.
Love you guys. Good night. God bless. Peace.